so it's not.
James has to tell his tripping story.
Yeah.
Let's have James tell his tripping story, and then we'll discuss.
It's not even.
Well, come on, James. Come on. Everybody wants to hear. And
I'm just saying it's not that long. It's probably not as interesting as the Clifford one, but like back when I lived out in the country or whatever, I went to obviously a mostly white people school. And one of my earlier periods, like after gym, was a sewing class. Yeah, pretty bad. Like I'm telling you, they had weird classes. It was a sewing class.
Was it an Amish school?
Hey, that's always a good thing to learn, though. Aren't you glad you know how to sew though now?
Yeah, and
no, because see, this is what I'm saying. At the time when I was over there, we were in the process of about to move over here. I only had a couple weeks left at that school. I only had probably like 3 weeks left before I would have to transfer schools over here to the city school. So I was like kind of on biding time there. And it was like right after gym. And during gym, we had freaking wrestling lessons, which was really weird. The coach would sit there and watch me wrestle one of my friends, and he would just
get him! Oh yeah, get him!
He would always come up and say like, "Oh, you want to join the wrestling team and stuff like that." Like he always was trying to pressure me to. Cause he was like, "I like the way you guys are,
Like the way you touch each other.
I like the way you guys are fond of it.
Sure, he wanted to see me and want to
grapple all good
or whatever." So then after that, I would go to the sewing class, which is like right around the corner, and
did you sew some tampons for your vagina?
Wait! You went from wrestling to sewing?
That's the least like that's
it's like lunch to wrestling to sewing.
My schedule was like it was like
definitely a white school.
Then it was gym, and then at that time we were doing the wrestling thing, and then it was sewing. Then I'd do like a normal class, another normal
home ec and baking,
and it would be the auditorium or whatever for the study hall. We'll try to usually go to the library or fight to go to the library, and then I had like the rest of my classes, and that was pretty much it. But in the sewing class, there was this chick who I guess she kind of liked me in the sewing class, and our first assignment in the sewing class was to make like one of those duffel bags. Which
that's a pretty hard first assignment. God.
Yeah.
I was gonna think like a sock or something.
Yeah, or like a little handkerchief or something. What the fuck?
Yeah, they just kind of throw you in there. It was kind of in pieces or whatever. Like it was just like the handle. You would sew the handle to the bag and stuff like that. You didn't make the actual.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's a piece of cake. To
make a duffel bag now.
But I guess this chick kind of liked me or whatever, and she would always like follow me around after the class.
Ooh!
The one day we were leaving the sewing class, she was bolting down this because it was a long hallway all the way down to the end of the sewing class, and she was running behind me, and she rammed into me, and she literally fell and slid like a little bit on the floor, and she started like crying and stuff, and I was like.
You walked away and you're like, mission complete.
No, he raped her right there in the floor. He's like, oh, vulnerable. Got her.
I mean, surprise!
I'm sorry.
Let James continue.
After a little bit, I did leave. Like, I did ask if she was all right, but like, she kept crying and stuff. I wasn't sticking around, so I left. I kept going throughout my day. And like the next day, I went through my entire day just normal or whatever. Not really normal, because I was thinking like, damn, I wonder what happened to that. Because she hit the ground hard. And the next day, I'm like in the middle of lunch, and I get pulled out by the principal or whatever, and he's like taking me down the hall. And he's saying like, do you know this chick? And I was like, yeah, she's in my sewing class, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, he got right to the point. He was just like, did you trip her? And I was like, no, I didn't trip her. I was like, she fell.
I cross chest blocked her. I mean, come on. There's a difference.
Slammed into me and she fell. And he was like, well, she's got like bruised ribs or like a broken rib or something like that. Like, it was serious stuff that he was saying. Like he was saying that she was damaged. And I was like,
she's damaged goods. No,
apparently this bitch never drank milk or something. Jesus Christ.
Like, I know she collapsed and hit the ground hard, but for her to break her rib over that.
Oh my
and
God.
he was saying, like, the 3 weeks that you got left in our school, we're going to have to cut that down. And you're going to have to be out of here, like, in the next 3 days. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I'm getting kicked out of the school before I leave the school.
That's good timing, though. I mean, if you think about it.
Entire, like, next day in detention, and it was so horrible. it was worse than the ghetto school here, the detention over there, because they were always, there was teachers there. They got paid basically to do nothing except stare at you, and you couldn't dick around or anything like that. They had a whole big ass packet, and you'd have to go through and like read all this and answer the questions, blah blah blah. Until finally, I'm sitting there watching the clock go down, and finally the principal comes in. He asks me to come with him, and we walk all the way to my math teacher's classroom. And my math teacher comes out, and my principal says that my math teacher came, like, because she heard what happened, and she vouched that I wouldn't do something like that.
Aww.
So he let me off the hook, and I got to stay the final 3 weeks.
Wow.
Nevertheless, though, I was still really bad during the last day. Like, I went out, got it with a bang, and
That day he really tripped her and broke.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean,
So
yeah.
you
that
didn't
was
actually.
pretty much
I thought you
it.
like deliberately tripped somebody.
No, I didn't.
I thought you would have like stare and like watch blood
I
come out of
didn't
her body.
like. I mean, I didn't like. I might have. I didn't really. I didn't trip her. Like
Wait,
I
so
didn't.
you did? You actually
Oh,
did?
so
boy.
you did.
Yeah, you did trip her.
Oh,
He's like, I'm tired of this bitch
And it takes a
following me
twist.
everywhere.
What a
There's
twist!
no way. There's
I'm
no
tired
way.
of this damn bitch on this damn
No,
place.
Why was
so
she
the
running
point
the
is,
hallway?
James, the question is, did you do it on purpose or was it an accident?
It was an accident. I didn't
Okay,
do
so
it on-
that's all that matters. And
It was my
That was a good
shoulder
trip.
that she ran into. Like,
Oh,
I'm
so
like-
you shoulder blocked her.
Oh,
Well, that's a different story.
So
You'll
I-
tell us the real story later. This is being recorded. You're smart.
tell you guys how I beat the shit out of her after.
Now, why
And I
was
got
she
away
running?
with it scot
Did you
free.
Did you ever find out why she was running?
No, I don't know why she.
Probably
was-
want to tell you something important.
yeah.
Did you even ever
Just
talk to
found
her
out
after that, or
about
was it
being
like?
creepy.
James, you're my soulmate. Ah, ribs.
No idea. I didn't even see her after that, so I have no idea.
she's probably in the
had, like,
hospital for the next 3 weeks.
I'm like, I
Like
have
a punctured lung or something.
no idea. Just from falling.
Apparently, somebody said James. She just
One redhead we had in here who
probably.
made that fan video.
She was foxy.
Mystic was like really like ugh.
Wait, how
Like,
did she
had,
look?
like,
The
real-
question: how does this girl look? Was she like pretty?
He's
No,
trying
no.
to describe.
Oh
Yeah, she's got like real frizzed out hair. Like she kind of looked like a mess. To be
When
honest.
was this? I think I missed when you said it was.
This was like 3 weeks before I moved into the city.
What, like, time frame? 2007, 10, 9.
I don't know. Like maybe 8 years ago, 6 years
Oh,
ago.
so you were a youngling type
Right.
person.
You're a whippersnapper.
There wasn't
Yeah.
any VHS. There was
It was middle
VHS.
school, it wasn't high
players.
school.
But yeah, that
no-
should have been enough.
Hey.
Do you guys ever have a teacher that would sit there and like cry in class?
No.
No.
That's another story that I had a
What?
teacher that cried.
Another one? Well, maybe you should wait this one for
Well,
next.
no. Well,
No, you
You
want?
hear it?
I want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, go ahead, share it
I
with
want to
us.
hear
yeah.
this.
Do it.